Miss Shawn from Gwinnett County Public Schools and Play to Learn, and I am bringing you another great story time today. So gather everybody together, sit together, and let's read this story. David Goes to School. And this is written by and illustrated by David Shannon. That means that he both is the author and the illustrator. He wrote the words and drew the pictures. And if you'll remember, we read a Know David book before, and I told you guys that one really cool thing about this particular author and illustrator is that he writes these stories about from when he was a little boy. So he draws the pictures, illustrates the story to look like him when he was a little boy. So are we ready to read this one? This one is David Goes to School. Do you go to school? So this, parents, is a great story to read before your kids go to school, maybe for the first time, or even if they're going to like a half-day program or pre-K or kindergarten, anything, because it talks a little bit about the rules of school and maybe what some of the expectations are for how we behave, right? But always remember that teachers are really understanding of your first day. Don't worry, it'll be fine. So David goes to school. David's teacher always said, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." Those are 3 things we have to remember, right? We can't yell, we can't push, and we have to be safe in the hallway by walking. David, you're tardy. What does tardy mean? Do you know? It means he's late. Look at his face. He's like, sorry. He's late for school. We got to be on time. We don't want to miss anything, right? Uh-oh. Sit down, David. Is David being silly right now? There are times at school to be silly, but it looks like maybe this isn't one of them. Don't chew gum in class. Ew. Why don't we chew gum in school? Do you know? It's because we don't want to get gum stuck to like the carpet or in someone else's hair. Also, we don't want to accidentally choke on it. So that's why we don't chew gum in class. David, raise your hand. What happens if every time the teacher asks a question, somebody is always calling out the answer? How does she feel? She feels sad. Why? Because she raised her hand because she wanted to answer it. But David, he just called out. So now this little girl didn't get a turn. And David is just yelling out the answer. Teachers ask questions and they call on students so that everybody has a turn and so that they can see who knows the right answer. They are checking for understanding. So that's one way that teachers will work with students to determine if they know what they've been learning, right? So don't call out the answer. Raise your hand. Then your teacher will know that you know and that you know the rules. Ooh, keep your hands to yourself. Why is that important? We don't want to touch people that don't want to be touched, right? And look, he has paint on his hand, and this little girl probably has a brand new pretty dress on. We don't want to ruin it, right? So we can't be silly. We have to keep our hands to ourselves. Uh-oh, what do you see? David is staring out the window. Is he listening? Are his eyes on the teacher so that he knows what he's supposed to be doing? No, he needs to pay attention, right? Sometimes that's hard. Sometimes you just have to let your teacher know, I'm having a hard time today, right? And they'll help you. Wait your turn, David. Look, he tried to go to the front of the line in the cafeteria. Is that kind? No, all these other students have been waiting so nicely. He needs to wait. I don't care who started it. What did they do? Did they start a food fight? Doesn't matter if you started it. If you participated in it, you're going to get in trouble too, right? Got to know the rules. David, recess is over. There are no other kids. What is David still doing? He's still playing, right? The teacher probably blew the whistle and called everybody in a while ago. David didn't listen. Shh. Can you tell where they are? Where are they? I see lots of books. That's right. They're in the library or the media center. And David is playing drums on the books with pencils. Is that a good choice? No. In the library or the media center, you have to be quiet because people are reading or they're studying or they're looking for something to help them with their studying. That's not what we're supposed to be doing, right? No. Oh, look at David. He's doing the pee-pee dance. His teacher is saying, again? Mm-mm. I'm guessing when they went to the restroom, David didn't try to go potty, and now he needs to go. It's okay if you need to go potty. You just have to ask. But when your teachers and your whole class goes to the restroom, you got to try. That way, maybe you have to go potty and you don't even know it. But if you try, then you'll be done. And then you won't have to leave class to go potty again, right? But it's okay if you need to go, just raise your hand. But always try when you go as a group. Uh-oh. What's David doing? He is drawing on his desk. Is that a good choice? That was not a good choice. His teacher is pretty upset. She says, "That's it, mister. You're staying after school." What do you think he's going to have to do when he stays after school? That's right. I bet he's going to have to clean the desk. We were right. David, have you finished? Looks like he did a good job. All the desk looks clean. There are even little sparkles. He did a good job. See, David can do a good job. Oh, look. Good job, David. And she even gave him what? A gold star. See, when you make good choices, you get rewards. And David looks very what? Happy. That's right. Yes, David, you can go home now. Look, his friends are waiting for him. So, even though David didn't have a great day at school, he ended it with a really great choice. He chose to work hard and clean those desks so that he could get a gold star, right? So, remember that going to school can be hard. There's lots of rules, and that's because there's a lot of friends there, and we have to keep everybody safe. We have to make sure that everybody is able to hear and see and listen. And so if you're being silly or being loud, then somebody's not able to hear what the teacher is saying. And there are rules just to keep you safe, right? Like we don't run in the halls because we don't want you to trip and fall. The floors are really hard, right? We can't leave you outside all day by yourself. For recess, you have to come inside when the teacher comes inside, right? So there are rules, but there are reasons for the rules, and you are going to do a great job. And always remember that your teachers understand that you're going to make mistakes, but you can make good choices too, and you'll have a great, successful day, just like David finally did, right? All right, everybody, that is our story for today. Make sure that you are learning and playing because playing is learning and that you are getting ready for school. you're going to be just fine. You're going to have a great school day, whether it's at home or at school in the building. All right, everybody, stay safe, be together, spend time together, play and learn and laugh. Play and learn and laugh. Bye.